Well, it's Wednesday night. It's the game of the week. It's Mtn Crest and Skyview. I don't know. Kind of a boring one.
Since we're here, we might as well watch it.
We're kidding. This is a great one. Mtn Crest, Skyview. Are you kidding me? Mtn Crest 3-2, Skyview 4-2. Skyview with highly touted Casey Oliverson, averaging about 17 points per game. He's already committed to go to Utah State. He's just a junior. And Alex Caressa, he's filling it up on the other end, averaging 16 points per game for Mtn Crest.
That's right. Both in the leading scorers in the state for 4A. Mtn Crest really has to run tonight and make that outside shot to nullify that height advantage that Skyview has.
Speaking of height advantage, what, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", will cross that front line for the Bobcats.
Yeah, 6'9", whatever. They're tall.
Doesn't matter. We just know that they are very tall. Mtn Crest coming off that tough loss against Timpview. They haven't played since that game, whereas Skyview just thumped on Morgan. So stick around. We got a good one coming up on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Introducing the Gold's Gym Complete In-Home Circuit Training System. You get the door gym, core straps, and push-up stands with rotational resistance, plus the circuit training workout DVD that'll transform your body in just 20 minutes a day. Start your training with the Grip Lock Door Gym. Turn any door frame into your personal gym instantly. Targeting each muscle group is as easy as changing your grip. Work your arms with killer tricep dips, then hook into the bar for six-pack abs. Continue your training with Comfort Tech core straps. Hanging crunches are the fastest way to a strong, sexy stomach. Finish your training with Gold's Gym exclusive push-up stands with 360 degrees of rotational resistance. By adding resistance, you build muscle faster. Burn more calories in less time with this circuit training DVD. Buy all these individually and you'd pay as much as $140. Act now and get the Gold's Gym circuit training system for only $49.99. Order now and you'll get this special circuit training wall chart free.
Skyview hosts Mtn Crest in a big Game of the Week. And it's brought to you by Icon. Health and fitness, never give up. Aggie Sports Grill, the place to be. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Magical Moon Toys, come check out Pee Wee's Sweet Shop. Sports Academy and Racket Club, your results, your life. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. Intermountain Sports Medicine, stay in the game. UNI Furniture, it's always a better buy at UNI. SC Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank. ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup will fix your disaster. Cache Valley Specialty Hospital, you do have a choice in emergency care. It's audio and video, Cache Valley's audio and video specialist. The logo shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Welcome to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel, everyone. Let's get right into the coaches' interviews. Coach Kevin Anderson of the Skyview Bobcats.
Coach Anderson, a great in-valley rivalry, Mtn Crest and Skyview. Looks like size versus speed on paper.
You know, it's too bad it's the first region game. We have to start right off with this rival game, but it should be fun. You know, Mtn Crest is playing well. They are quick and have some speed, and somehow we've got to try to defend them.
We'll talk about your team, the tall kids, and really, we talked before the season. You said, "Man, I've never had this much height on a team before."
Yeah, I never have. You know, we do have some size. You know, hopefully we can use that to our advantage tonight. But with that size, we have to defend. We have to defend smaller, quicker kids, and so hopefully we can do a good job of that tonight. Because you know, that's a key. We got to be able to defend these guys.
Tell me about on your team who's really got to step up tonight to make it a great effort for Skyview.
You know, when we play well, it's a good team effort. We share the ball. You know, we're trying to get that balance scoring from the bigs inside and from the perimeter outside. You know, so we need everyone to just step up and do their part. And if we can do that, I think we'll be okay.
Okay, thanks, Coach. We'll catch you at halftime.
Sounds good.
Kevin Anderson talking about a little bit about the height advantage his team enjoys. But as I spoke with him before the game, he, without getting really into specifics, he did say, hey, it doesn't matter how tall you are, you still got to guard somebody. And he seems like might be a little bit concerned about the speed of this Mtn Crest team.
Well, they're fast, like get up and down the court, and they like to shoot the ball on the outside. They'll put up 10, 12, 15 three-point shots tonight, and they can make some of those. That'll certainly make this game interesting.
Hell, Alex Caressa, he's fourth in 4A in three-pointers. He's shooting nearly 3 a game. Let's hear from Coach Graydon Bookmiller, the first-year coach for the Mtn Crest Mustangs.
Coach, you start region playoff tonight at Skyview, one of your in-valley rivals. Talk to me about that.
We're excited to playing a game. It's been a while for us to play. It's kind of interesting to play a team of this caliber the first get, but we're going to see them 2 more times anyway, so might as well get it over with, right?
Well, I asked Coach Anderson the same question. It seems like speed versus height. Tell me about that matchup tonight, what you got to do to kind of nullify the height of the Skyview Bobcats.
Well, that's going to be very tough. I mean, that's going to be the challenge, I think, for everybody in the region this year is how you're going to contend with Skyview's height. We're going to do the best we can with a little bit of ball pressure and really try and force them out of what they like to do in the half-court set, and hopefully we can hold them to 1 contested shot.
How do you get your kids fired up after a holiday break? That's difficult, isn't it?
Not really. I mean, we're excited to play. It's been a while since we've played a game. We're kind of sick of each other getting it after in some practices, and so we're ready to get after and compete.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, a pretty good crowd here inside Bobcat Gym for this crosstown rivalry. The visiting Mountain Crest Mustangs just introduced, and I don't know if they were booed lustily, but they were booed heartily by the Skyview faithful, and now they introduce the Skyview starters. Let's take a look at both team starters.
Let's take a look at Mountain Crest first. The visitors, Eddie Hall will start tonight. Alex Caressa, Matt Lewis, Brad Hilliard, and Troy Pickett. And Troy Pickett leads this team in scoring. Grayson Moore for Skyview, number 2, Riley Knowles, Colton Arvey, Don Corbell, number 14, and Casey Oliverson, number 32. Listed here at 6'9", some places 6'7". On the internet, which is always right, 6'8". So we're going to take the one in the middle.
The interwebs.
The interweb
always
is right. That's right.
Right. If you read something on the interwebs, it must be true.
That's right.
Mountain Crest waiting at midcourt, getting ready to tip it off. We talk about that height advantage. Corbell goes 6'6", Oliverson 6'8". Grayson Moore is 6'4". And you have Riley Knowles at 5'8", and Colton Arvey at 6 foot. The tallest players for the Mustangs, at least to take the floor here to start the game, are Hilliard and Pickett at 6'4" apiece. Puchutau comes off the bench at 6'4". Oliverson tips it over to Caressa, and Mountain Crest on the offensive early. Pickett on the board, averaging almost 16 a game at 15.75, and he's on the board early. And Mountain Crest with the early bucket lead.
Well, that's a good strategy to start that game out. Go right at the big men, right now. Oh, that's an offensive foul against Skyview.
Corbell sticks a shoulder out there.
Well, he set a good pick in the backcourt, and he liked it so much he came down the front court and tried it again, but you're right, he kind of leaned.
Skyview looks like they'll be pressuring the ball here in the early going, all the way up court. Caressa brings it across the timeline, working against Arvey. Caressa all the way in. Corbell with the board. Riley Knowles in a hurry. He's a junior.
Eddie Hall picks up the foul there, defending way out on the perimeter. That's a tough place to pick up a foul, about 2 feet in front of the half-court line.
Yeah, going for the pocket pick. And all he came up with was length.
I'm going to let those jokes go.
Probably be best. Oliverson looks into Corbell. Corbell ties it up.
Corbell, a much larger kid down on the block, pretty thick. When he gets that spot, he's going to get that shot easy. Might need a little help defense, swing it back from the corner.
Pickett spending a lot of time with the ball, can't find anyone to give it to, and finally Hall comes to him. Finds Pickett. Pickett into Corbell. No foul, no bucket. The rebound by Oliverson. Oliverson's already committed to play for Stu Morrill and the Utah State Aggies. They try to leave that one off for Corbell. Does Knowles, and he turns it over.
Well, you get to a point where the big men think you're going to shoot. They turn to rebound. That's what Corbell did, and he wasn't ready for that pass.
Grayson Moore with the steal at the other end, then the foul by Matt Lewis. Grayson Moore, the steal as Mountain Crest trying to get something going the other way. Grayson Moore's father, Jimmy Moore, one of the Utah State greats.
Yeah.
His little brother Jalen is a sophomore, plays here as well, same size, 6'4". Played in the JV game earlier, and he looks like he's got a few inches to grow still.
Yep. And he's got a house party haircut. I love it.
Kid and play.
That's right.
Pickett gets the pass, leans in, and it's blocked by Oliverson. And talking to people about Oliverson, they say he's not showy. He's not like maybe the Collinsworth kid of Provo a year ago and some of these other top players that touch the ball every second of every game. He gets his within the flow of the game and within the flow of the offense, and he does everything on both sides of the ball.
Well,
you saw it there with the block.
Stu's going to like that. Just get the work done.
His older brother played for Louisiana Tech, and now they've moved back up this way. They're originally from northern Utah. Mountain Crest working it around, and we're in a 2-2 ball game, 5.5 minutes to play in the first period. Cressa over top of Arvey, and he scores.
You know, I said earlier that Pickett was leading scorer. Cressa is. Pickett's right there with him.
16.4 a game. He's had 2 20-point games this season, including the last game we saw him out against Timpview. Moore, straightaway 3. Too hard rebound by Arvey. The putback won't go. Oliverson, he leaves it short, and finally Matt Lewis comes up with the board for the Mustangs. Pickett to the hole, right up Corbell's chest. And Mountain Crest in the lead.
Good no call by the officials.
Pickett with 4, Mountain Crest 6 points here in the early going. Oliverson looking low to Corbell. So they're using Oliverson to distribute up high, and the foul down low before the shot. Looks like they're going to call that one on Hilliard. He got into foul trouble in that Timpview game.
Well, Hilliard's got to be giving up 20 pounds easy to Corbell.
Yeah, Corbell's a low elbow jumper. Good. You'd think he looked big out there on the basketball court. You put some football pads on him. Pickett leaves it off to Cressa. 3 ball. No. Rebounded by Corbell. Hilliard bothers him, and finally Corbell finds Knowles. First sub getting ready to check into the game for either team. Putu Tau comes to the scores table for Mountain Crest. Moore underneath, leaves it off for Oliverson.
Well, that's a nice dish. Draws the defense to him and then finds the big man underneath.
Then Moore with a pilfer at the other end. Reached in, took it away from Cressa. Knowles calls a play. Look for Corbell down low, and Cressa sneaks in to get it.
Both teams working a man-to-man defense to start this game. It's travel.
They call a jump ball instead. I think they called no travel because they didn't call a foul on him hitting the deck. And then they end up with the jump ball, and that one goes to Skyview.
That's true. This game moves pretty fast.
Coach Anderson, he's the elder statesman of Cache Valley High School coaches now.
He's only been here for like 3 years.
Well, Logan Brown out at Logan in his first year, and Book Miller in his first year.
Indicative of the coaching predicament.
Predicament or predicament?
Predicament. Depends if you're from Hiram or Smithfield.
I see. Harvey to Corbell and back out to Harvey. 3 ball. Rims out of there, and it's rebounded by Putu Tau.
A nice position by Putu Tau. Great block out.
Tied at 6 with 2:40 to play in the first period. Putu Tau as Cressa leaves it off for him.
That's a tough pass in traffic. You got to trust your man's coming down that baseline. Last second, he sees Putu Tau for a layup.
Fiamafili Laulu Putu Tau. They call him Mo. Down low, Oliverson on that low block. Kicks it back out. 3 ball way short. Ball hits the deck. Corbell looked like he was fouled by Putu Tau.